Buccaneers. Panthers -3.5 in this game. The Panthers D has not been good, right?
Not good.
It's been a little miserable this year. Both quarterbacks for the Buccaneers have been turnover machines, the worst in the NFL. Panthers Buccaneers will go at it, and the Panthers are favored. I think that's going to be an interesting game, but they got to create some turnovers, I suppose.
I'd like to see the Panthers make a comeback. They've had a couple of bad weeks behind them there.
Couple bad weeks.
Losing to the Lions, and then last week they lost a tight one.
Yep.
And I was high on
spread losses.
Yeah, I was high on the Panthers a couple weeks ago.
So was I. They looked really good.
They looked really, really good with McCaffrey doing as well as he is. Cam Newton throwing the ball pretty well. And then they just kind of tanked the last few weeks. So
how about McCaffrey last week, though? 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving.
Honestly, he's been their only offensive threat these past few weeks.
They got Curtis Samuels look good. DJ Moore, their first-round pick, is coming on.
Yeah, but what? I think 2 weeks ago, McCaffrey's the only one that scored a touchdown. 3 touchdowns, right?
I think Olsen is still banged up. Yes, McCaffrey scored all the touchdowns. I think Olsen's still banged up, which takes a lot of pressure off of the backfield. The other stuff when he's good, and he hasn't been showing very much.
No, you're correct about that. But at his age and his usage, I think he's just going to be banged up a little bit perennially at this point.
Dude, he broke his foot and returned after, 3 weeks?
Well, then he hurt himself again and stayed out for a bit longer. But, yeah, the guy's a monster. He wants to play. But, at the end of the day, sometimes that can be your own worst enemy, right?
Yeah, he's like a giant Viking who catches the ball. He blocks well, too. I've always been an Olsen fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is another one, though, because, the Bucs offense looks strong. They did have a few games where they put up, 500-plus yards and only scored 3 points. But
that was funny.
Winston's expected.
That's what happens when you turn over the ball that much.
Yeah, Winston's expected for a huge game this week.
Yeah, he is.
The offense is going to have a great day. It's no doubt about that.
I think this is going to be a shootout, to be honest. I think, both of them are going to be just back and forth. But at the end of the day, I like the Panthers on this one to come back from the last few weeks of struggling. And I think they almost try to make a statement against the Bucs this week.
I agree. And I'm looking at this now. The live total, as it stands right now, is 54.5. I think that's pretty low.
I do, too. I think it's going to go over in this game. I agree with Brian, except for the fact that I'm going to take the Bucs in this one because I think 3.5 points is too many for a rivalry game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to be pretty even. The Bucs are at home. I'll take the home team dog.
I agree with that totally. The Bucs look really good right now with their offense, at least, yardage-wise. Again, who cares if you throw 5 interceptions if you're throwing for 500 yards at the same time and scoring? And they're at home, where the Panthers are not good on the road. Again, another team that's really floundering down the stretch on the road.
And the Bucs are the only team to beat the Saints this year.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, it seems like a long time ago.
Right? Yeah. It was a long time ago. What was that, week 2, 3?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And also, I believe Devin Funchess will be out again. Not that he's doing all that much anyway when he's playing, but he is their best receiver.
No, he gives you a big red zone target, which with Olsen banged up, they need that.
Yes.
Their Cam's red zone
but
is not.
I think he dropped 5 passes the week before last when he played, and he's been looking really bad.
Okay.